In Genesis chapter 26, Isaac faces challenges: famine, relocation, fear regarding another king, and conflict with local herdsmen over their water supply. But God appears to Isaac and gives him much-needed reassurance. Here's what we see in verses 24 and 25. And the Lord appeared to him the same night and said, I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will bless you and multiply your descendants for my servant Abraham's sake. So he built an altar there and called on the name of the Lord. And he pitched his tent there, and there Isaac's servants dug a well. So at a time of vulnerability and anxiety, the Lord appears to Isaac. The Lord identifies himself as the God of his father Abraham. So the same God who had made incredible promises to his father is now appearing to Isaac to reassure his heart and to reaffirm the promises that are now being passed on to him. The Lord says, do not fear, for I am with you. Thus there's no reason for Isaac to fear. God is with him. Then the Lord promises his blessing and the multiplication of his descendants. Isaac's response is one of worship. He builds an altar and calls out to God. In addition, Isaac pitches his tent, a sign of stability. Furthermore, his servants dig a well that we learn later will indeed yield water, an indication of refreshing life and the blessing of God. In our challenging times, may we receive assurance from the living God. In Hebrews chapter 4, we're told that believers in Christ can come boldly to the throne of grace to obtain mercy and find grace in our time of need. In Hebrews chapter 13, we're assured that the Lord will never leave us nor forsake us. And in Ephesians chapter 1, Paul teaches us that we've been given every spiritual blessing in Christ. Let's be those who, like Isaac, respond to the Lord's assurances in the same three ways. First, by worshiping the Lord, building an altar in our heart, and calling upon him. Second, by pitching our tent, purposing to bear as much fruit as we can, as long as we're in the setting that God has led us to. And then third and finally, by digging a well, looking to bring refreshing life to many, as we share the love of Christ with those around us. Let's be those who experience God in the midst of our challenging times. Thanks for listening.